Next month, Corey releases his long-awaited second album, Boy in the Box, recorded over the winter at Le Studio in Moraine Heights. A few weeks ago, we caught up with Corey at the Transact Club in Toronto, where he was filming the first video from it, Never Surrender. Never Surrender was directed by Rob Quartley, whose Champagne Pictures produced the first two Corey Hart videos, including the award winner.
The song Never Surrender is don't give up, keep pushing and push it a little further. And Corey is, I guess some people refer to him as a Jimmy Dean type of character, is going to not give up. He leaves a small town and goes to the city, and it works out.
This is the third time, actually the fourth time that you and Corey have worked together because of the redoing of It Ain't Enough. Are you developing a relationship now, an artist-director relationship?
Yeah, maybe. Certainly, he's great to work with. He's very heavily involved with all the writing and more and more with the camera angles, everything that's going on. So we have a real symbiotic relationship, which seems to be working because the last video certainly worked out well. So, yeah, it's great. He's certainly a pleasure to work with.
Boy in the Box is an important follow-up for Corey. This will be the one to carry the ball over the top. People who have gotten used to the softer side of Corey will be surprised by the album's harder edge.
You know, on the first record, it was, they were a collection one of songs that I had been writing and to try and get a record deal. And once you got that record deal, the record company wanted those songs. And so they were a collection of songs over a course of 2 years, maybe, that I'd been writing. And so there are a lot of them that I wasn't totally happy with. But they were what was wanted by the record company, and so was what was put on the record. And I was really sort of not as experienced as I am now in dealing with the studio. So that harder edge and the sounds of the instruments and the drums and things that I really wasn't concerned with before, I'm concerned with now, and it makes a big difference on this record.
You took a hand in co-producing this one. What was it like your first time there at the board laying down the tracks?
Phenomenal. It makes a world of difference. I mean, to me it does, because usually when you're not producing and being a songwriter and whatnot, there's just so many ideas that I have, and if it has to go through a committee to get sort of accepted, it's much more difficult. Whereas I don't overrule anybody, but at least now I have an equal footing with another producer, so I can say if I really feel strongly about something that we should stick with my instincts on it.
Did you ever question your ability as a producer, not having been there before? Because a lot of times you can say, well, I think that would be good, but then you don't really know because you haven't been there.
Right. That's a good point. Yeah, there were times when, you know, I sort of second-guessed myself, and the true test is, like, I've been away from the record now for about 3 weeks, and I still listen to it and enjoy it and think that it's what I wanted to show and what I wanted to do musically, and if I can feel that way, you know, 2 months from now, then I'll really feel good about it.
The theme of the video of Never Surrender, it's kid from the country comes to the big city, makes good, even though you're not from the country. Is it more or less an autobiography?
I think the video represents a challenge to do what's inside you and to stick by your guns, and it's applied in the sense of a guy in the country that leaves and goes to the city because he just feels he has that desire to find something more in his life. But for me, Never Surrender is my beliefs in what I was doing musically, and that a lot of people didn't believe in what I wanted to do, and I wanted to do it from really early. I think I told you that last year, that, you know, a lot of people said, you know, it just can't be done the way you want it to be done. And a lot of people on the way in the process of this thing have you know, continually taken shots and said it's just not going to happen. And I think in life you just gotta believe in what you believe in and never lose sight of that. And that song was really really biographical for me.
Don't worry, we're still on the air. That 3 seconds of black wasn't us going off the air again, but we're back. J.D. Roberts sitting in for John Major, and on the other end of the phone, direct from Montreal, my good buddy Corey. How you doing?
Can't hear you.
You can't hear me?
Yeah, I'm kidding. I can't. I'm fine. How are you?
I'm doing all right. Happy 23rd birthday from myself, everyone here at Toronto Rocks, and everyone in Toronto for that matter.
I'm slightly overwhelmed by the response because I remember about like 2-3 years ago, or actually up until about 2-3 years ago, I'd get maybe 3.5, 4 birthday cards, you know, if I was lucky on a good year. And I can't believe the response I know a birthday's getting. It's really touching.
But don't forget that 2 or 3 years ago you were a nobody, right?
Well, all right, but it's real nice. It's fantastic. I've got a bunch of letters here, and I'm just real thrilled by it.
Well, you've got a whole bunch of letters here. I know that you can't see them because you're in Montreal, but we're holding them up behind me as we speak, and everybody here is just sent in all kinds of birthday greetings, teddy bears, chocolate cakes. I think what we should do is bundle all this stuff up and courier it to you, but I don't know if you can afford the expense.
Please send it to me. Well, I don't know about that. You got to check with my management, but please send it to me.
Yeah, we'll send it out to you. So what's up in your life these days?
Well, I just got back from the States. I was down there taping some, actually from Los Angeles. I was doing some television shows and taping some things for the new album and the single. And I'm just rehearsing now for the tour. I go out first week of July and tour in Canada, and I can't wait for it.
We're looking forward to it. The new album's coming on the 14th. We've heard Never Surrender, but what's the rest of the album like?
Well, I'm real proud of the rest of the record, as I am of Never Surrender. I think, I've said this before, I think it's the best music that I've, ever written, and I'm real eager to have it released and see some reaction, have my fans respond to it, and see what they think of it. It's a lot tougher edge than First Offense, and I just think I'm a better songwriter than I was on the first record, so, but obviously I got my fingers crossed, and hopefully people will respond well to it.
Well, you've sure become a star since the first time that you and I talked, which was a little more than a year ago. Listen, it's your birthday. If you had a birthday wish that you could have, like anything in the world, right, shoot the moon, what would it be?
Wow. Well, I wouldn't want to shoot the moon. I'd probably, that's a tough one. You caught me off guard. What I'd probably like to do is, since seeing I got so many birthday cards and presents, I'd probably like to spend, be able to answer each one individually, which is probably impossible for me to do, but that would probably be my birthday wish, was to thank everybody that personally sent me something, because I think it's real nice.
Well, that's really nice of you. Corey, again, happy birthday, many more in the future, and I think we're going to see you in Toronto on around June 14th when the album's released.
I'll be in Toronto probably for a couple of days when the album comes out. And listen, everyone at Toronto Rocks, we wish John Major a happy birthday from me, not to him, I know it's not his birthday, but just wish him one anyways from me, okay?
Next time he has a birthday, but I think he stopped counting, so don't worry about it tonight.
Well, say hi to him for me.
I certainly will. Thanks a lot, and I'll see you next time that you're in Toronto.
We'll see you at the concert.
Okay, Corey.
Bye-bye.
Take care. Bye-bye. There he is, Corey Hart from Montreal, and happy 23rd birthday. We have got another birthday request, but since we got